Okay guys, so welcome back to another video. I have some great news. Basically I was finally able to break 80 in competition. So I shot +8 and it was a great feeling. Never done this before in competition. My lowest round was 81, and then I constantly shot in the low 80s, 84, 85, 87 bad days, up to like 89. So this was really I'm really excited, and I just want to let you know that the reason I think I shot 79 +8 is mostly due, I can tell you now, it was the short game. I mean, I could confirm to you now. And basically what really helped me was my backyard green. I recently lowered the height. I don't know if you've seen that video, and I got it down to I think 4. And basically when I got to the course, when I started playing, every time I got to the green, I felt really familiar. So it felt like I was back here. So all my putts this long, I was making them really easy, and then the pace was spot on. The pace was really great. So I was always getting it close to the hole and just tapping it in for either par and some holes bogey. And I shot +1 in the front 9, and that was great. In fact, on hole 9 I was even, and the only reason I got a bogey there is because I was a little bit too excited about the outcome. You know, I was thinking to myself, man, I'm even, could this be really happening? And then I kind of made a mistake on my approach, missed the green, and then even then I was just thinking about the score. So I kind of bogeyed that hole for that. And then on the back 9 I shot +7, and I have to say mostly there I was still excited because I kind of knew that I was in the 70s, and it was going to be my first round in the 70s. And I left some par putts there, not due to the putting, but mostly because I was just missing the greens. I was just a little too excited. So anyways, I'm happy to report back that I finally did it. And you know, I think if I can do it, anybody can do it. Basically, I think if you spend a lot of time in your swing, I think it's in my opinion, if you want to get a really good score, you have to spend more time in your putting. Either obviously if you don't have a back green in your yard, if you spend more time with just putting, that's going to help. And one thing that is important in my opinion, it has to be the same, it has to be realistic, the same putting. You know, I'm talking about the height. The cutting height has to be very similar to the one that you're going to be playing with, and then that's really going to help you. Because if you practice in something different, then I think it will still help you, but not that much. Take it from my example. You know, I cut it and I felt really familiar with it. So in terms of my goals, basically I was originally I went down to 12.6, and then I brought it back up to 13.1 as far as handicap is concerned. So I was playing recently, my handicap was 13.1, and with this low score I dropped it now to 11.3. So I have 1.3 that I have to drop in order to finally be able to you know, be single figures. So I'm really excited about that. So I have to have just a few more rounds where I can shoot in the 70s, and I think I can bring it back down, hopefully within the end of the year. But like I say, it's more, you know, if I can get this barrier of not being so excited about the score and just stay focused like I did in the front 9, I think I will be able to do it. It's, you know, and then one thing is, like, I don't think it's not that hard. I mean, if you just even if I missed the green, I was getting good little chip shots, and then as long as you don't miss your putts, like, you know, your 4, 5, 6 feet putts, then you're gonna be there. I think you're gonna be like either +1 like I was, or +3 maybe, you know, but it's not gonna be that bad. So I think as long as you can putt really good, that does make a difference. And another thing that I wanted to mention is the golf balls that I talked about before. Basically I got these new golf balls. I will do a review later on in my next video. But I did play with the Bridgestones, and these balls right here, I tell you what, they're really consistent. And as far as distance is concerned, I felt like I was like my 8-iron, I knew it was 140, 145, and it was getting there every time. My 7-iron, 150, to 160. And unlike other times where I felt like I was a little bit inconsistent, I wasn't really sure if it was going to carry that far. And in fact, sometimes I stay short, or sometimes I pushed it too much. I kind of hooked it. With this ball, I have to tell you that it is really consistent. So maybe it's my swing, but you know, now I'm really hooked into it. And as far as the green, I think it was mostly the putting, so maybe it has nothing to do with the ball. So definitely the putting, and for me, the putting and the ball did help me. And I also have to look into the clubs to my irons, because a few shots I tend to overdraw. And I don't know if you've seen my video on the offset, and I do feel like my clubs have a little bit too much offset, because in fact on some holes where, like, I have a 4-iron where has a little offset, and I knew that if I play my 5-iron I was going to hook it, and there was water on the left side. So what I did is I played my 4-iron, and that 4-iron just stayed straight. It never went to the left. So and I knew that, you know, the offset was less on it. So maybe it's mental, but maybe not. So I think I need to get a little less offset on my clubs, you know. Still forgiving, but not so much offset. And I think because those are easy to overdraw, and then you can hook them. You know, I did one shot that I missed. It was due to that I hooked it and I went in the water. I still bogeyed that hole, but it could have been easily avoided, I think. Okay guys, so that was just a quick update on my my score and my journey to single figures, and I feel it much closer than before. I did drop 1.8 points in my handicap, so I'm 11.3. And like I say, you know, I've been practicing a lot in my backyard net, but mostly I've been focusing a lot on my short game, and I think that's the reason why I actually score that good round there. And I would say so. Definitely the green being shorter, that definitely helps. And not only in the putting, I think it also helped me in kind of calculating the when I did my chip shots. A lot of times it had a lot of check on it with the longer grass. And lately, after I caught the green really low, actually I noticed that I roll more. So I kind of, you know, it's just a matter of being adjusted to it, you know. So like the putting, you know, I knew exactly how far to take it, and my pace was, I tell you what, spot on. And I don't feel that I was putting super good, but the ball was just dropping. I mean, even if I didn't make the right stroke, I knew exactly how much pace to put it, and it was dropping. So I didn't miss my pars on the front 9. So and then on the back 9, I don't know if it's coincidence, but my putting was still good, but I wasn't holding as many. And basically, I don't want to blame it on the green, but the holes in the back 9 were punched, so they were sanded. So basically, a lot of my putts were a little shorter. So you know, so that's quite interesting, I think, because a lot of times, you know, you concentrate so much on your swing, and people don't really practice much putting because maybe it's boring, but it just plays a big role, I think, you know. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, all the videos. You know, I feel like I finally, you know, I know you see me practicing here all the time, and maybe, you know, some of you were wondering, you know, my handicap was a little high maybe for that, and but it does pay off. You know, you practicing, especially those who practice, I know a lot of people practice a lot. It does pay off. A lot of times you just have to do the right things again. You do the right practice, and but in the end, I think it does pay off. So from my part, I can tell you, if you put more practice in your short game, it is gonna come through. You'll get to it, and you definitely score a good round. Anyways, guys, so thanks for watching, and until next time.